GameWizard001, once again playing Bloodborne! Just getting my comments up. Oh. I keep forgetting to do that. Turning the volume down on my phone, because that's where I'm just basically getting my live chat from, because I don't have a big fancy setup like some other YouTubers. I just make do with what I have. Also, I think I need to check. Is still around. Anything new to say, old man?
The healing church and the blood ministers who belong to it were once guardians of the hunters in the times of the hunter Ludwig. They worked and forged weapons in their unique workshop. Today, most ministers don't recall the hunters, but they have much to offer you. And so, heed the message of your forebears. Ascend to Erden Chapel.
So what he's referring to, because this entire place, this isn't fucking real. He's not even real. She's not even real. They are some weird manifestations of themselves. Just lived and lingered on far too long. What can I purchase here? I can purchase lots of things, actually. That's right, I can purchase these things, chunks and all that. I'm not going to, because that would just be a waste. I sold much of these things, and I have the others, so I'm not going to buy them again. Well, to be fair though, considering I'm going at a clip, I could actually just start going through these places again, just kind of catch myself up, but also just you know, do them again. I think they actually carry over. No, I actually, when I did this new game, I started doing these things. I think I can actually just reset each thing and redo them again. Anyway, yeah, let's just keep going. Church of the Good Chalice, that's where I found that. So, Cathedral Ward is where I need to go next. So he said, ascend to Odin Chapel, which basically, endgame stuff is up top. But to get there actually requires a lot of work. In fact, I think I need to also check something outside this place, because I think, God, what was her name? The Crow Lady. Hang on. Eileen the Crow. Wood-carved mask of Eileen the Crow, hunter of hunters. A beak contains incense to mask scents of blood and beast. So this is basically like the old-time plague doctor masks, you know, way back when in Europe. Hunters of hunters dressed as crows to suggest sky burial. And that doesn't always just mean like, you know, putting you in a cage and letting you get buried that way. It's just literally putting you in an area where it's out in the open for the birds and the beasts to basically, you know, eat you and take you away, and that's your burial. You're basically food for the rest of the living things that are there. First hunter of hunters came from a foreign land and gave the dead a virtuous native funeral ritual rather than impose a blasphemous Yharnam burial service upon them, with the hope that former compatriots might be returned to the skies and find rest in a hunter's dream. Oh, ain't that nice. You got anything new to say?
Ah, the hunter. Alive and well, are ya? This here's a safe place. Stay as long as you like. But next time you're out on a hunt, remember what I asked. If you find any sane survivors, tell them to seek shelter at Erden Chapel. Because there's nothing to fear here.
See, his lack of confidence is what makes one question him, but knowing what I know, sending people to Yosefka's clinic is actually a suicide. Well, not suicide, it's murder. They die, or get changed horribly, to the point they might as well be dead. Hey, buddy. Ow. There we go. I know he said ascend to Odin Chapel, but... See, big guys like this, easy to avoid. So, progress is actually this way, but I'm not going to go that way. I don't need to actually go this way, because all it is a bunch of, like, extra, maybe, upgrade material, which I can find elsewhere. And there's 2 of these giant men that I just don't like, and birds and other things, so here's what I'm gonna do. There. Takes care of that problem now, doesn't it? Okay, so I don't need to go down that way, because I've done that before. That's where it led to Blood-Starved Beast. So I need... Well, that's next, but I need to actually go this way. Because... Oh, she's not here yet. Guess I haven't really progressed that much then. I'm trying to think, how do I get to them then? Also, I just want to check... Oh, you dick. Is he there yet? He is! Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let him beat the shit out of me. Come on. Now there's a reason to the madness, I assure you. Because this is a bag man. And he has a bag. What does he do with the bag? We're about to find out. See? It is a required death. Because I could easily beat the shit out of him. Well, not easily, but I could still beat the shit out of him. Yeah. Wakey wakey. Yeah. Yargul. Oh, I do lose my echoes. Damn it. Oh well. As long as I don't die, I can get them. So this is where you get like another little hint of what to do in this game. Madmen toil surreptitiously in rituals to beckon the moon, uncover their secrets. Very cryptic message, yes, but it does actually tell you what you need to do. So next, I am going to where... Do I have this thing? I do have gas coins. Actually, you know what? No. Let's go with White Church. White Church garb. Pretty sure that's what the surgical things are. That. There. Because this lady down here...
Oh, merciful God, help me.
Perfectly
In the
timed.
name of the healing church, cleanse us of this horrible dream.
Don't want cannon. I actually don't want the firearm. There. Because I don't want to risk hitting her. She doesn't really do anything for me, really, but, eh.
Ah, by your garb, the healing church, you've come to save me. Oh,
See?
thank you, dear saint. I have no words to express my relief. You can take this, at least. sure to please an upstanding member of the church like you.
Yes.
Oh, thank you so much, dear gods.
Sure.
Thank you so much. I was seized on the street by a hulking brute in the cathedral ward and locked up here. There were many others, but they've been taken away. And I've heard moans echoing in the distance ever since.
I'm sure you have. So the Bagmen are kind of like the channelers in Dark Souls 1. They go around stealing people. In Dark Souls' case, it was women. Don't know. Well, I can imagine why, but still don't really know why specifically. But Seath kidnapped a lot of women to experiment on for sorcery research. Here, though, it's not explicitly said, but you can kind of infer based on later events that they all get turned into the one reborn. That they're all just like body, blood, and all that stuff is just used to make that horrible monstrosity.
So, the hunt is on tonight?
Yep.
Then the streets are perilous, and every door will be shut tight.
Yep.
Perhaps it isn't my place to ask, but do you know somewhere that might take me in?
Yes, I do. Odin Chapel.
Thank you so much. I'll set out as soon as I can. I pray for success on your hunt.
Thank you.
Kind hunter.
Oh, thank you. See, she appreciates when I tell her things.
I'll set out. I pray kind.
And that's it. Now I can put on my actual stuff, because I like wearing this far better. Even though this actually helps with frenzy and all that stuff. Gehrman's stuff. Whatever. I like Maria's garb just because it looks cool. Doesn't offer great ways in the ways of defense. I mean, there are better ones. But Bloodborne's weird. See, unlike Dark Souls, where armor combination actually does matter, here you could go completely naked and you'd be fine. You could play the entire game without any armor on whatsoever. Just have your weapons and your gun, because really everything is basically based on dodging and moving around enemies and stuff like that and looking for the perfect place to strike. It's like Dark Souls is all about patience and you know, sometimes even standing your ground. Here it's like, you know, nope, dodge roll, dodge roll, dodge roll. You know, always be on the move, stick and move, stick and move. Twins, nice. Yeah, no. Oh, you didn't die, did you? Well, now you did. Bloodstone shard. I believe you're already lit, aren't you? Oh, nope, you're not. Now you are. And now I will return here once I die. Inspect. Nightmarish rituals crave a newborn. Find one and silence its harrowing cry. So you can kind of already notice these little weird statues, but also, more importantly, this fucking thing. So, Bloodborne, unlike Dark Souls, is all... because Dark Souls is more about creation myths, the gods, and, you know, basically the end of the world. Kind of like if you took Norse mythology and Greek mythology, but just basically still put it into Ragnarok and Norse mythology, that's kind of what Dark Souls was all about. It was basically the end of the Age of Gods and the start of the Age of Man, even though the Age of Man in that world's view is basically a dark, terrible place. This is all Call of Cthulhu, H.P. Lovecraft bullshit. It's finding terrible things from beyond the veil of sight and calling upon its power to help us. But in fact, their help to us is not the kind of help we were seeking. but they still give the help that they want to give, which is usually just beneficial to themselves, and you end up looking like this fucking thing. So that's kind of Bloodborne in a nutshell as far as, like, you know, the world description is. Ow. Fuck. Go back. Advanced knowledge. Twin bloodstone shards. Now, where I need to go is down there, but first, let's go out here and just explore just a tiny bit. Oh, wait. Hello. Forgot about you. Old grandma with a knife. Oh, actually, I think it's a spoon. She was gonna try and scoop out my eyes. Hang on, I gotta message. Sorry, somebody from work was texting me and I needed to see what that was about, but okay. Next part. It's basically this. Hey! Come at me, piggy! Oh, this is so good inside. Can't believe that worked, actually. Pigs. Pigs are a big theme in FromSoft games so far. From Dark Souls, although I haven't seen anything in 2, but I've never played it fully, but 1, 3, and now Bloodborne all have some form of a giant pig, if I recall. Actually, no, 3 didn't have a giant pig. I don't think. Thinking. Nope. I don't recall. Yeah, it was basically just Dark Souls 1 and Bloodborne had giant fucking pigs. Dark Souls 1 had the armored ones, and this one just has the straight one. Behold a pale blood sky. So this is basically going to be later. Hang on. Sorry again, somebody from work texted me back. I'll just let that develop when it does, but next part. I think I go this way next. Oh, I don't need to go this way, but I get shit. So that's nothing. Piggy and all that stuff is over there, so let's try going through here next. I think it's supposed to be the other way I need to go if I want to. Oh shit. There we go. So very necessary. Ah, yes, here we go. That's that one. That goes back into the thing. It actually has been a good hot minute, so I don't recall everything about this. And I think I have, yeah, dogs and bagmen. no. Ow. Come on. Come on, hit me. Ow. That was a good hit. Well. Sorry. I'm just gonna pause the stream here for a moment. I'll be right back. Things happening that I didn't think would happen, so I'll be back.